What's the Church of Scientology so afraid of?
This is SPTV.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm joined once again by Vice Mayor of Clearwater, Florida, Mark Bunker. How's it going?
It's going great, thanks.
Excellent. For you viewers who know how picky I am about audio, Mark sounds great to me, you guys, even though we don't think his microphone is plugged in. So you guys just let me know in the live chat, just for shits and giggles, whether he sounds as great to you as he does to me. Because I think he sounds great, but when he taps that microphone, it's like it's deader than a doorknob. So anyway, guys, let's not bury the lead here. Mr. Mark Bunker is running for re-election. First of all, you can find him on YouTube at Mark Bunker, and let's go to markbunker2024.com. Is his campaign website. Look at that. What are you, maybe 50 pounds lighter now than this photo?
Well, 70 pounds lighter. Yep.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Guys, this channel right now gets about 1 million unique viewers a week. If every single one of you gave me $10, I would be rich. But if a portion of you give a few bucks to Mark Bunker's campaign, we are going to blanket Clearwater, Florida with so many postcards with that pretty face on it. Even the Scientologists are going to be voting for Mr. Bunker.
And by the way, I've lined up a photographer. We're going to be taking some new pictures soon. So we'll send those beauties out on the mailers instead of me, Tubby.
Fantastic. You had a couple stories that you wanted to tell on tonight's video.
Well, primarily, I wanted to mention that we're getting a lot of emails into City Hall at my council member email address, which is mark.bunker@myclearwater.com. Now, I can't mix the campaign with any government resources. So I'm not going to be able to respond to you if you write to that address from the City Hall address. I'll respond to you from my private address. And just so you know, Scientology does do regular record requests. So they want to know everything about who I'm talking with on that city account. Also, if it has anything to do with anything we might vote on the council, even if I'm responding from my personal account, they'll subpoena that as well. So not to scare anybody, but if you don't want to share your name, you might get a different email address that you can anonymize if you want to write into City Hall. And even though I can't talk about the campaign at the My Clearwater address, feel free to send in information about Scientology or your thoughts about Scientology, because that gets read by the mayor and all the other council members and everybody at City Hall. So if you have some thoughts you want to share, feel free. Like somebody today sent in part 1 of that great video, which just is wrapping up now, about elder abuse in Scientology. But this person didn't send a link to the video. So if you do want to say, hey, watch this video, send the link along to it. Just a little tip.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, we're doing a relatively short video this evening. We won't even be 30 minutes. So in the video description down below, I have included Mark's email address. Mark, I don't even think the speaker is set to your earbud. But that's okay. Let's keep going.
It's not set to my earbud. No, I looked in both the audio settings.
That's okay. And I don't want to distract. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I have put Mark's Gmail, markbunker@gmail.com. It's in the video description down below, as well as the campaign website where anyone who wants to support Mark can do so. And I also said in one of my videos yesterday that Scientology will be scouring the list of donors. Donors to political campaigns are public records. And if you've never been in Scientology and you have no family members who are in Scientology, you have nothing to worry about. You're not going to get harassed by Scientology. They don't have the time for that. But if you're an under the radar Scientologist, or if you have family members who are Scientologists, and if it would be a problem for you, for Scientology to know you donated to Mark's campaign, then instead of donating yourself, I would encourage you to, I would invite you to encourage a friend to donate, so that you don't create problems for yourself that you did not anticipate creating. Scientology has all the tax-free money and free slave labor hours you could imagine. And one of the things they do is, I had 1,000 donors on my list. You're going to have more than that. And they will go through every single name trying to figure out who's related to Scientologists.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable how you folks are coming through for the campaign already.
Yes.
I mean, it's breathtaking. So we are going to be able, as Aaron said, to continue to pepper the citizens of Clearwater with all sorts of mailers. And I think it'd be nice to have some robocalls at some point as well that address particular topics. Those worked really well for me in the first campaign.
That's true. That's true. Tell me more, asks Mark. How many votes did you win by last time?
Well, I believe there was like 220 votes difference between me and the next person. So it was fairly close. And you know, it may well be close this time too. It's a 3-person race. And as we talked about in a recent video, one of the guys running against me says he's strong on Scientology. So why he would run against me instead of taking the other seat so we'd have 2 strong voices on Scientology, I don't know. But I don't think that's going to make that much of a difference that we got 2 fighters. Because I've been going at this for 23 years now, and I think I have a pretty strong record on speaking out. Well, here's something that just happened tonight. I was supposed to do an interview with one of the local TV reporters for Channel 10 here in Tampa. They were doing a story about our new amphitheater, and this is the investigative reporter. That report is airing at 10 o'clock tonight. So, right now it's 9/11 our time. They ran it at the 6 o'clock show too. And you can also see it right now on the website, their website. And the gist of the story is when we opened up the amphitheater for a week, we had some free festivities for everyone in Clearwater, including a couple of free concerts. Opening night, very first concert was Cheap Trick, and we allowed people to come and enjoy it for free. There were a couple other acts in the next few days that weren't as costly. And then we also paid on the 4th of July to have the Florida Orchestra come and do a free concert for the folks here with massive fireworks in the background. And the report tonight was about the scandal that the city was wasting tax dollars on live performances. And I would have been on camera responding to those questions, but the day that we were doing this, I had come down with COVID, so I was in isolation, so I wasn't able to. Council member Kathleen Beckman stepped in and talked to the reporter. And if you watch the report, you can see that she does not want to mention the word Scientology. And I understand, not many other council members want to mention it themselves. The reporter asked me what I thought of the report. And I said, well, it's understandable. Kathleen didn't want to say that. It's surprising that you didn't want to say it as well. If I had been there, I definitely would have pointed out that the whole reason we spent $85 million to build an amphitheater and gave some free concerts away in the opening week is Scientology has made the downtown radioactive. We had to tell people, listen, it's safe to come down here. You're going to have fun. Don't worry about it. And, to do that, we said, come on down for free. And it worked. I mean, it was breathtaking to see an opening day when we cut the ribbon, tens of thousands of people streaming into the park, having a great time. And then on the 4th of July, my God, this covers a huge 2-block area downtown the park. And everywhere you looked on the lawn were people spreading out blankets and enjoying the fireworks. So the money that we spent on these concerts, I think, was spent well. And even one of the women in the news report who said, well, I don't think we should be spending, $50,000 for Cheap Trick. That's a waste of money. Later in the report, they asked about the fireworks. Oh yeah, the fireworks and the concert from the orchestra, that was wonderful. Okay, so tax dollars are good for that. I have a feeling if you went to see folks coming out of the Cheap Trick concert, they would have said, oh yeah, that was money well spent too. But at any rate, whatever your musical tastes, the fact is, it's the radioactive atmosphere that Scientology has created since 1975 that we're trying to counteract here, and it is working. We are finally taking downtown back, and I wish that there were more people willing to say that out loud. But that's why I'm here.
That's right. I mean, I'll tell you, if everyone that echo is so bad. Are you sure you can't just quickly click a settings button at the bottom of the screen for microphone? And
well, I tell you, I have gone into settings for the computer here, and for my input.
No, for audio, audio and speaker.
Audio and speaker. Well, I'm in.
Well, it doesn't say input.
Well, yeah, but I went to system. Audio.
Oh, that's for the speaker.
And or sound. And sound, it's got for my headphones, my AirPods, and then for the microphone, the input says the Shure MV7. So
but
I'm not
that's for your computer, though. What about StreamYard?
No, but it's I looked at StreamYard.
Okay, that's fine. Let's move on.
Earlier, let's move on. And it's
let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. If the city council members themselves, regardless of what Scientology is doing or saying in the press or just in the real world, if the city council members and the mayor themselves would just stand up and say, all they would have to do is say, we know exactly what Scientology is doing. Don't worry, guys. We're not fooled. We know what they're up to. And we're going to do everything we can to make downtown Clearwater succeed in spite of it. It would instantly destroy any idea that the world has that Scientology pulls all the strings in Clearwater. The fact that they won't just say that proves that Scientology and the corrupting influence of their lobbying dollars really has had an effect in the halls of power, because there's no reason in the world, other than what I just said, why these people wouldn't just say something as simple as that. Don't worry, guys. We're not being fooled. We know what we know what Miscavige is up to, and we're not going to let him get away with it. Don't worry. That's all they'd have to say.
You're right. You're right. I did tell this reporter when I responded to her email tonight that this would be a good topic for a follow-up video, and I'm available if you want to do it.
Awesome. You think that's it for this evening? Just keep it short and sweet?
That should take care of it. It was nice chatting with everybody out there. Sorry about the echo.
Okay. I'm the only one who cares. I'm the only one who cares. R.R. Smith says, Mark, do I have until the 1st to donate? I don't want to be late again.
Have until the 1st? You mean the 1st of April when I would be sworn in?
I think R.R. Smith is... I don't think we clarified in this video. We are in the first week of a 6-month election campaign season. So R.R. Smith, technically, you have almost 6 months to donate, unless you want to donate every week or every month or whatever. But we are on day 8 of the campaign. And elections are not until March 19th, right?
Right. Right. And we're not going to limit you in any way, except please do not give more than $1,000.
$1,000 is the limit.
That's the limit.
But
now you can ask your, your loved ones or your friends if they also want to give $1,000, but don't go a penny yourself over that 1,000, or you'll be breaking the law.
that's right. You can donate 1,000. Your wife can donate 1,000. Your kids, if they're over 18, can donate 1,000. Your company can donate 1,000. Your brother Daryl, your other brother Daryl, and the whole kit and caboodle. All right, guys, one more time. This is Mark Bunker's re-election website, markbunker2024.com. There is a link up. Look at me with the comments still up there. There is a link in the description down below. The support from you guys so far has been tremendous, and thank you so much for your continued support.
It's been amazing.
All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us this evening. We'll see you again soon. Thank you to everyone who watches until the very end. Bye-bye.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe